Hello, we are at Nearby is here, and away team is Calgary Legions, and Naubai is here, and home team Bakarbai will flip the coin. Tails it is, Calgary Zalmi.
We'll have a bat, please.
Zalmi will bet first. Good luck, captains.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the live broadcast of another Elite T20 game. This game is between Zalmi Lions and Calgary Legends. Squad for Zalmi Lions on your screens. They have won the toss, elected to bat first. A pretty good looking side with a lot of experienced players in their team. Starting off with Mirza Rizwan, one of the known names in this league, known for his batting. Kashif, Bakir, Halim, Ramil, Temur, Jalal, Ahmed, Rizwan, and Irfan Khan. These will be the 11 players representing Zalmi Lions. And these are the 11 players for Legends. Harman Virk, Shehbaz, Preet, Arjun, Nav, Jatin, Vrund, Kuldeep, Arsh, Tarun, and Sachin. We are almost ready with the first delivery. It's an on-time start for us right at 5:59. We are almost ready. The weather was a little iffy whether the match was going to happen or no. There was warning for the thunderstorms, hail, and whatnot. And this is how the weather has been this summer in Calgary. Is it actually summer? I don't think so. It's not summer yet. Winter started off late and now summer is taking its time. But here we go with the first delivery. Arjun straight away starts off full length delivery, which was going out with that angle. He gets that swing early on. We have seen that in previous games. And Rizwan slashes that to that cover fielder who's there. So it's power play for the first 6 overs. Only 2 fielders allowed outside 30-yard circle. Again a big shot. This time where is it? It has gone all the way, or is it a boundary? Oh yes, it is a maximum. Umpire signaled that. It is a strong start. It is an attacking start by Rizwan. That's how he likes to play. They got a long on and a cover fielder in place. But this was played well over the mid-off and cover to get his first maximum right on the second delivery. Great start. Legends have been a side who have been in pressure. They lost their game against CCA. They lost their game against Kings 1. So both of those games, they batted first. Against Kings 1, I remember it was a very low total that they changed down easily, and then against CCA it was a little better performance. This was back of length. Gone towards cover. Just a single. So 9 of the first 3. And this is their 3rd game that they are playing, Calgary Legends. And we hope they can put up a little better show than their previous 2 games. And they'll be hoping the same. It takes a lot of effort to perform well in the elite because you have to be on the top of your game all the time. You have to be ready to roll. Your practice should be top notch to win these kind of games. And it's Mirza who will be facing his first delivery. Beautiful delivery this time. Arjun gets that swing early on. We have seen that. He's not as quick as a fast bowler, I would say, but he's a very good medium swing bowler. That's how I would name him. He knows his lines and lengths. He knows his strengths, and that's where he sticks to usually. And yes, that is his strength. But today, looks like these batters, They got a pretty good answer to his bowling. They got 10 runs off his 5 deliveries, which is great to watch for Zalmi Lions. After winning the toss, they would be looking to put some pressure on the Legends early on, especially in the power play. That was pitched up, no swing on that. Played with soft hands toward the square leg to bring up another single. 11 of the first over. Herman coming in for his first over for the day from the broadcast end. 11 given by Arjun in the first over. Rizwan straight away opening his account for the maximums right in the first over. This is good delivery. This is good area in front of Rizwan, because anything that you'll bowl him full, he would love that. So this was not full, not short, because he even have seen him play. He loves short deliveries as well. The only thing that he doesn't like is that area that where Herman just bowled. That channel of good and short. That is one of the ways to go against him, especially with the new ball. And Legends would like to take their wicket, because this guy is very dangerous if he stays till the end. So they would like to send him to the pavilion early on. That's again, he goes big again. That's going this time towards cover, which is out as well. So Herman has gone with a little different strategy. His mid on and mid off are up. He's got a mid wicket out, and he's got a cover fielder out. That is again a good one. This is really good. Even if you don't get swing on that, this is still a good line in length. So that isn't the second fielder that is out on the boundary markings you are seeing on his bowling. It's been a decent over. 2 from the first 3. Oh, this was a little short and wide. This time he was trying to drag it towards mid wicket. Didn't get any timing on that, so we'll just get a single. It's been a really good over from Herman after 11 run over from Arjun. The new bowler starting off would feel some pressure, because you've already seen a couple of hits going here and there right in the first over. So it's been a good comeback if he can finish off well in this last 2 deliveries. That is a good ball once again. He's targeting that area, which is brilliant to watch, because this is a good ball against any batter. This is not full, this is not short, so batter has to think out a different way to get a big shot on this, And that's why you don't see many batters trying a big shot on this kind of delivery, because it's dangerous. And they don't want to lose their wicket right on early in the innings, playing a rash shot on a good delivery. So the last one of the over. Oh, he tries to do something cheeky here. Was there an edge? Keeper was not able to take that one. If there was an edge, I think there was a deflection, a big one. But nobody reacted to that. But it was a good over from Harman. Arjun is back again. Again, a width given on that. They're coming back for two, and they easily will. The only thing that he needs to change here is to bowl similar kind of length as Harman bowled, and line as well. That's another key. Because if you bowl on that length and the line is too wide, then the batsman has a lot of time to cut you away, because he doesn't have a lot of pace in his bowling. You see the batter stepping down. That's an edge and taken. Backward point. Was waiting for that. The ball was shaping away from the batter. He slashed hard on it. It took the edge of the bat. And Mirza, he will go back to the pavilion early on in the innings. A first blow to Zalmi Lions after winning the toss. And electing to bat first. Mirza, he'll only score 4 today. And he has to go back. They were playing that ball nicely, both the batters, but this time it was a little too good for him. And he will head back to the pavilion. No boundaries or maximums for him today. Shehbaz taking that catch. 1 down, Zalmi Lions. Kashif is the new man in 73 matches. 1,153 runs with the strike rate of 90. And at number 3, we'll have to carry on the innings from here alongside Rizwan. The good thing is he's walked in power play, so he can take his chances once he sees a couple of deliveries, because only 2 fielders are on the boundary rope. So just a single. They started the proceeding for him. So it's a good comeback from Arjun after getting hit for 11 runs in the first over. Double on the first one, then a wicket, and now a single. Rizwan back on strike. Will be interesting to see what kind of approach he will have against Arjun now, because they have lost wicket. Will he try to just slow down the game? No, he goes big once again. Not a lot of timing. But he'll get the single. Another good delivery. It's been a really good over. $19 for 1 after 2.5. The way they started the power play looked like they can get around 60-70 runs, but the way Harman bowled in last over. Now Arjun, he's only given 4 in this over and taken 1 wicket. It will seriously change the momentum here. Oh, beautiful once again. This time, good length delivery, going away from the batter. Back-to-back dot deliveries and a successful over by Arjun. 19 for 1 at the end of 3. Harman is back again for his second over. Oh, big slash once again. No timing, but I think this will go to the boundary. Yes, the fielders have given up the chase. This is the benefit that you get in the power play. Even though you haven't timed the shot as a batter, you're still able to get boundary. Not a very positive shot from Rizwan. It was, I guess, a shot of frustration that has been created by these two bowlers in the last 2 overs. He was just trying to break the shackles here, and gets a boundary. 23 for 1 now. They got 17 more deliveries in this power play, and they will be looking to score 30-35 runs without losing a wicket. This time it was full toss, driven away. Bouncer and has been pulled away. That will travel all the way for a 6. I told you he likes short pitch deliveries. He likes full deliveries. The only thing that he doesn't enjoy is that good length area that he was bowling in the last over. But in these 3 deliveries, Rizwan, he has taken his charge. He has changed the momentum again against the run of play here, because Legends, they made a little comeback after being expensive in the first over, but again now in these 3 deliveries they have scored 10 more runs to add it to their tally, which is amazing to watch. Rizwan, he's on 24 from 13 deliveries, playing with the strike rate of almost 200. And he loves to play that way. He's just meant to play that way. That's what I would say. Now they got a long on out. He again plays that towards square leg. No run this time. So they got a long one out on the boundary. He's very straight. He's not very square, taking his start from outside the boundary marking, which is nice to see. Oh, this was edge. No slip. Keeper didn't go for it. It was wide off the very, very fine shot leg that they have set. I would call that third slip. That was a chance created. That was a big chance created by Herman. He was not very happy with the effort of the wicket keeper because he didn't even move. Probably he didn't have enough time to do that because again he slashed with so much power that the ball travelled pretty quickly with the edge of the bat. So they got 14 runs of this over. Expensive one. The last one to go. This will end with the dot ball. Entertaining over. 33 for 1. Arjun back for his third over. Sam Kashyap, he was trying to take charge, stepping down the track. This was again straight in the stumps, which is a contrasting approach from what we have seen him do for his first 2 overs, because in his first 2 overs he was bowling up full and wide, making the ball swing, but probably it's now the 5th over of the innings. The ball is not swinging as much, so he's attacking the stumps. Going towards long off, just a single. Oh, that was down the leg. That being part of his plan to bowl wicket to wicket. Sometimes it happens where a bowler just strays down the leg, and sometimes they're hit for a boundary or a couple of runs and even a wide, which happened on this occasion. It's 2.317 runs here because he has conceded. It's again a dot ball. Run rate is around 7.5 runs per over, which will take them to somewhere around 150. But they would like much more than that. They would love 175, 180, because legends, they can chase 140, 145. They have that kind of batting who can do that. But as soon as the total will go over 170, 175, that's where they will hit their panic button. That's where things will get interesting. And the way things are going at the moment, looks like Calgary Legends can stop them. They have an opportunity where they can stop them under 160, 155, around that range, which is a par score here at Inland Cricket Ground we are. That's played beautifully. Fielder will watch it go and ended his over with a boundary. Kashyap gets his first 4 for the day. It's 40 for 1 at the end of 5. Arsh comes in to bowl last over of this power play, and Rizwan has started off with a maximum here. That was a poor delivery to start off with. They know they have these last 6 deliveries and now 5 more deliveries to go for this power play before the field opens up. And a start like this, they'll take it every day. Oh, that was full toss this time. It is going towards long on. They'll just get a single. I think he missed an opportunity there. Yes, he's not happy because that was again meant to be put away. But he missed that opportunity there. The score is 47 now. He's on 36 from 20. He's played a good part. Just what his team expects for him. Oh, this is wide. Extra bounce. Dot ball. 48 for 1 after 5.3. Not a bad start for Zalmi Lions, even though they lost 1 wicket, but nothing crazy happened. After that, they were not able to capitalize. Calgary Legends after taking that wicket. Oh, big shot once again. This will travel all over the infield, which will be another boundary. And with that boundary, it is 50 up for Zalmi Lions. 52 for 1 now. This is slashed away once again, width provided. And cover fielder will cut that off. They'll come back for 2. Still 14 runs of this over, still 1 to go. This is an expensive start for Arsh and his today's bowling. Plays it with soft hands towards the square leg to end the power play with a single. Zalmi Lions, after winning the toss, have got 55 of their 6 overs. By just losing 1 wicket. And this is the over by over chart. You can see the 6th over, the last over of the power play, being the most expensive one, as they take 15 runs of that. $228 wickets. A very experienced bowler who would love to take a wicket here, because the team needs one. Back of length again, Kashif. He goes big, and this will go to the boundary once again. Anything wide, he's just playing it with ease. The score moves to 59, he moves to 17. He's enjoying his batting out there today. Plays it towards long on. Oh, there was a chance of a catch. That was a good effort from the mid-wicket fielder who ran. $60 for 1 now. Rizwan on 36. Cruising towards his half century. And he loves to score big whenever he gets there. Down the leg, poor delivery. It won't go to the boundary with that outfield, but it's not a good bowling effort by Kuldeep here. 6 of his 4 deliveries. That'll be a wide given. It's a tight call. This bowler is not happy with that. Should have been given a fair delivery, but umpire thinks it's a wide, so it'll stay as a wide. He comes down the track again, slashes that over point this time. Won't go to the boundary, but they'll come back for 2. So they have taken 9 of this over as well, with 1 more to go still. Score moves to 64. Plays it towards cover, misfield. They'll again try to come back for 2, help to push hard, and they will to get that double. 11 of that over. It's 66 for 1 at the end of 7. Harsh comes back again. Cuts that away beautifully, Kashif. He's enjoying playing at that area. That is another boundary for him. 71 is the total now. Anytime you give him width, he'll take it. Both the batters, they're on the move. Kashif. He's on 26 from 17. Started off slow. He was on 2 from his first 7 deliveries. And he has really picked up after that. Field from the short cover. So 6 of the first 4. And the current run rate is at 9.39. Big shot once again. but no timing on that. We'll just get a single. Will this go all the way? Yes, it will. This was a good shot. He was not able to time the previous shot delivery that he faced, but this was a little shot and he pounced onto it, played it over long on for a maximum 13 runs of this 79 for 1. Kuldeep is back again. Gave 11 in this first over. They need to introduce spin bowling here, I guess, because both of these batters, they're having a good time against the medium pace that they are facing. Because all these 8 overs and now this 9th over as well is being bowled by a medium pacer. Kashyap goes big again. This will also travel. This is his second 6 that he has faced in the last 2 deliveries. He got a maximum against Arsh on the last delivery of the previous over. That was also towards the long on. And this time, it was against Kuldeep. Playing the same shot. Connecting it again. Tries to go big again. He's taking his chances because he knows how he can put pressure on the bowlers. They both are on 40 now. Rizwan 40 from 24. Kashyap 40 from 22. Rizwan has slowed down. He has not been able to time the ball after that big shots in his power play. He's been just rotating the strike, and it's been Kashyap who has taken the charge after the power play has been done. Oh, again a play and a miss. A big swing on that, but no connection. Kashyap, he's probably trying to tell him that you are not focusing on the timing that you can do. You are focusing more on the power, which helps, but the timing has to be there alongside that. Oh, this was full toss down the leg. Will this go to the boundary? No, it won't. It is very, very strange to see. They will end this over with a double. 10 runs from that, 89 for 1 at the end of 9 overs. finally, spinner comes into the attack. Nav. He'll be bowling his first over leg spin. Oh, that skids on with the arm. They'll go in the gap. And they'll come back for 2. Kashyap, he moves to 42 of 24 now. Slog sweep. Oh, that's beautifully played by Rizwan. That was wide and full, gave him a lot of time. And he loves to play in that area. No matter if you're a spinner or a pacer. If you bowl him wide and full, that's the shot you're going to see every time you bowl that delivery. If you bowl him wicket to wicket, that's where you can try to create some chances. No, anything wide and short, he will like it. He plays that towards cover once again, just for a single. 8 of this over as well. 1 more to go. .97 is the score now. Can they get 200 before the halfway through the innings? 1 more delivery to go. Can he get a boundary on this? No, he won't be able to get it. Just a single to end this over. 98 for 1 will be the total. We are at halfway stage of the game. Another leg spinner. Starts off with the slog sweep against him. Vrund is a new man in for the 11th over. Zalmi Lions, they're 99 for 1, both the batters. They're looking solid. This partnership is looking great. It's oh, big one. And once he gets it, that is what you see. Maximum, and that brings up a 50 for Rizwan Salim here. A well-compiled 50 of 30 deliveries that he has got. 3 boundaries and 4 maximums for him, with the strike rate of 176, which is amazing to see. And with that maximum, it was 100 up as well. A short pitch delivery this time. 8 of the first 3. Pressure on the new bowler. Oh, this time Kashif goes big. He goes very big. He will bring up his half century with that maximum. That is second one of this over. He brings up his half century of 28 deliveries. He has played shots all around the park, whether it was towards the offside or towards the leg side, targeting that long on mid-wicket area for the maximums. He has done it all today. He goes big again. That is some hitting by these two, but it looks like it is taken. Yes, the fielder is claiming that. Oh wow, that is really unexpected of what has happened here. Even the fielder is not able to believe that. Bowler as well, he was thinking how can he get a wicket of such poor delivery, and it was a good shot, but unfortunately it didn't travel all the way. From here initially it looked like it traveled, but then the camera, when it actually panned out towards the fielder, we figured out, oh no, it's taken. Sachin took a good catch at mid-wicket. It's a good knock by Kashif. He's walking back. He'll be happy with his performance because he played with the strike rate of 175, getting those 3 maximums and 1 boundary. I have a new voice joining me in the commentary box. Mr. Anand will take his thoughts on this beautiful knock from Kashif.
That was an excellent knock. He started slow, like Vibur had mentioned earlier on, but then later on he took the innings alongside Rizwan. So both played excellently, put a great partnership. And now a new batsman walks in trying to settle the innings and to continue the momentum. Like Vibur mentioned at the beginning, maybe they'll be looking to get that 175, 180, which is a decent target in this inline cricket ground.
Oh, absolutely. It's 2 wickets down now. It's a chance for legends at the same time to make a comeback. It's 14 of this over with that wicket. Oh, Halim, he is on it straight away. Is that a maximum or a boundary? We'll have to see what the umpire says, but he was on it. Right on the first delivery. Oh, it's a maximum. 3 big sixes of that. Even the one that he got wicket would have been a maximum, but luckily he got a wicket. Poor bowling by Vrund in that over. 118 for 2. Halim gets off the mark with a maximum. And OP lawyers. So we asked for the spinners. Spinners came into the attack. Expensive first over from Nav and Vrond, but he finally took a wicket, which is kind of nice. But the way Halim has started, right away 6 runs off his first delivery that he faced. It doesn't look like he's going to take a lot of time to get himself into the wicket. He's just going to go bang with that momentum that they have. Oh, beautiful delivery this was. That went on straight. It was a slider. He doesn't turn the ball a lot. That's one of his standard deliveries that he bowls. Again, pitches and straightens. No real turn on that. So he's only given one of his 4 deliveries. This has been a good over. Oh, chance of a catch. It looked like just short of the bowler there. It's been a good over. Just one of 5 deliveries. They need a couple of quick wickets here, Legends, to make a comeback. And this time played towards long on just for a single. A good over from now. Just 2 of that. It's 120 for 2 at the end of 12. Alright, it's prediction time. So there are 8 overs remaining in this innings. The 8 wickets in hand for Zalmi Lions. I am guessing that they will reach somewhere around 180, 185. Because I'm pretty sure they'll lose some wickets, because that's what happens when team gets off to a good start. They usually lose wicket towards the end. We saw that in today's game in India versus Afghanistan second ODI, that Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan, they caught their hundreds. Shubman Gill scored 150, which was a phenomenal knock that we saw. Oh, big shot again from Rizwan. This was stopped by the long on fielder there. So it will just be a single. So they both scored their hundreds. And at one point I was looking like India will reach 450. But they finished at only 400. Because that is what happens. Because when one or two batters, they take their innings a little bit longer than the other batters sitting in the pavilion, they just kind of relax. They don't take that much pressure, and when suddenly the wickets fall, then they come in and then they're surprised. Oh, this is middled, I guess. This time Rizwan is not moving, and when he doesn't move, the ball moves a lot. And when the ball moves from his bat, it's usually this result. Maximum 62 he's on right now of 35 deliveries. Anand, what would you like to say about this knock from Rizwan? It's a pure class watching him.
You know, like you mentioned, during that middle phases, he slowed down a bit, trying to find his momentum and trying to find his shots. But later on, when he had his partner earlier on, got the chance to chat with him, talk with him, and then restored his momentum. And now he continues to take on the effort because he's the settled batsman on crease. He has to continue, like you said, reaching that 180. It will be only possible if Rizwan continues to be on strike.
Oh, that's in the air. That's chance of a wicket. No. Shot third fielder. It was short of him. 10 runs off that over. 130 for 2 after 13 overs. They're going at 10 runs per over. It is drizzling out there in the middle at Inland Cricket Ground at the moment. And the way clouds have covered the ground, doesn't look like they're going anyway. It's gonna be very hard if that kind of conditions continues, because we are seeing the temperature at 18 degrees, but it is actually feeling much more cooler than that because the wind is making it feel that way, and now it started drizzling, which is not a good sign for cricket. Rizwan plays that towards cover. They'll come back for 2 easily. Last Tuesday as well, when we were covering the game, the Stallions and the Kings won. It was drizzling and umpires didn't move. They continued with the play. They didn't stop the game. We are hoping that these are just passing showers, and then we can have a complete 20 over each side game. Otherwise, you'll probably see some reduction in the overs. So it's again been a good over from now. Just 4 of his 4 deliveries. Plays it again towards long off, just a single. He only gave 2 in his previous over. That's gone towards the short third, and they will complete that single. So just 5 runs coming off that. It's 135 for 2 at the end of 14 overs. Herman comes back for his third over. That's played towards long on. Is there a chance of catch? No. He will stop that a boundary, or I think it is a boundary. Yes, the fielder is saying yes. So he'll get another boundary there. Rizwan. He moves to 71. And the run rate is at 9.81 runs per over. If they keep going like that, they can reach 200, which will be a very, very hard total to chase for Calgary Legends. Oh, that was back of length. That has gone up. But luckily for Rizwan, because it's his day today, it has fallen in the no man's land area. So just a single on that. Played towards mid wicket. Again a single. Six of this first three deliveries. They need a wicket. They need to break this partnership which they are slowly building. They are slowly building another partnership here. This time it is chance, but I don't think so anybody will be able to get there. Kuldeep, who has his hands on his head, he was standing right there before that delivery and he just moved to square leg. That is why you saw his hands on his head, because that is exactly where he was standing. But I don't know why he moved to that square leg region. There have been two chances created in this over against the same batter, and both have been resulted in no wicket. So 8 runs of these 5 deliveries. Just one more to go. Rizwan back on strike again. Can he take his wicket now? Because he has created 2 chances. None of them went in his favor. Can this one go in his favor and he can turn the tables? This time he goes big. Long on, will take it. No, he drops it. Another chance created. Another opportunity gone down. 3 catches. 1 were dropped short of the fielders and 1 was actual drop. 144 for 2 at the end of 15. Nav comes back for his last over. Rizwan, he shuffled all the way across towards that offside wide guidelines to play that shot over fine leg, but he completely missed it. That was buys. 145 is the total now. He tries to do something cheeky again. I don't know why they are trying to do that, because they have the ability to play shots down the ground with the kind of power and timing they can generate. But both the batters, they're doing different things here. Oh, that's in the air. And again, no luck for the bowlers today. Just another single. This time again, he shuffles across. Anand, what do you think? Like, how the bowlers would feel? Because we have seen so many chances being created in last 10 or 12 deliveries, but still no wicket after conceding so many runs.
There might be a bit of frustration brewing, certainly, because you expect your fielders to win matches for you, because catches win matches, stumpings wins matches as well. As you just saw on your screen right now, a stumping miss clearly. I know the outfield might be wet with the drizzle we've had, but whenever you get those chances, you should capitalize on them, and that's how you change momentum. And right now, it's all in the favor of the Zalmi Lions as they continue to bat excellently. And last ball, lofted into the air. Two fielders are coming underneath it, but it will land safely, and it will reach 148 for 2 at the end of 16 overs. Once again, want to thank our sponsors, Sherman Juices. Real good fruit juices, good times roll. As well, Canadian Travel Houses. If you're looking for vacation packages, I know I'm traveling to India in August, so great for vacation packages. Go check them out. And then OP Lawyers, Imtas Hafiz, the main representative, so contact him. As once again, like I said, the drizzle getting a little heavier. I feel like the players are maybe walking off the field. We might have a rain delay coming up, so as the umpires and the players decide to walk, and so why shall we not take a quick breather and return to action when the play is resumed? But we'll see if anything is affected in terms of DLS as well. That might be a curious question when we come back, but we are going to head for a rain delay break and we'll be right back. You're watching 22 Yards broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Looks like that was maybe just a drinks break as we are quickly back into the action, even though the showers are thickening a bit here at the L cricket ground. Once again, my name is Anand. Thanks for spending the time with us on this broadcast as we have a new bowler starting from the Stony Trail end. Right in front, hit on top. The wicket keeper is running behind. Will he get a catch? Oh no, that's another drop catch. I talked about earlier on, maybe a couple minutes ago, as the fielders went back to the pavilions, that the catches win matches. And this time you saw the wicket keeper this time dropping a catch. So not going the way the Calgary Legends wanted. Of course, the Calgary Legends had an early wicket, took down a batsman. Then they built a partnership, the Zalmi Lions. And now they continue to build a partnership, unable to take a wicket. And right knocked into the stumps. Played on inside edge. And Batsam Halim will get to walk off to the pavilion. As he was not happy with that shot. He wanted to maybe go straight down the ground. But instead he will find an inside edge and knock himself out. And that will do it for Halim's day. And now a new batsman will walk in to settle the innings. .149 for 3 now, 16.2 overs done. As Vibor mentioned, we'll see if the Zalmi Lions can get up to 180. That was what it was looking forward to. At the 10th over mark, they had about 10 runs per over. And easily they were able to get to 180, and now with just 3 overs remaining. Is that possible? We'll find out. Once again, if you're continuing to watch this broadcast, be sure to like, share and subscribe with all your friends. Invite all your friends to watch this broadcast live on 22 Yards. We are proud to bring you this broadcast as the next batsman walks into the crease this time. Bakar Z will walk into the crease. We'll take a look at his numbers here coming up. Bakar, 397 matches, 6,963 runs, and a great strike rate of 103 runs. And I think that's the perfect batsman choice for this type of innings. What it's gone so far. So Harman has gotten a wicket. I will see if Bakar can continue the strides and show if he can battle along with Rizwan. Both of them should remain in the crease and get it done easily. Harman will load up his bowling style as Bakar marks his batting guard as well. And now the rain has quietened down. I see some more brighter skies, so hopefully that's just the passing rain we saw. And we'll get full action for the second innings as well. Harman will run up. Takes a shot. Bakar already off the mark. Does it go the whole distance? Yes, it did. We'll confirm with the umpire signal in just a moment, but I'm going to guess that's a maximum. And yes, it is. Maximum confirmed. And that's how you start an innings, especially if you're a batsman with 103 strike rate. You get to deliver, and it doesn't even look like he wanted a warm-up. He was ready to go. And he got the job done and escalates the run rate to now 9.39. We'll see what Bakar can do next. As Harman loads again. Now down the offside. And it will be stopped by the fielder right at the boundary. They'll run for just the one. Or actually they ran two. Oh, now a misfield. An overthrow. They'll get one more added. So up to 3 runs in that ball. And up to 10 runs in the over. Slowly climbing up to that run rate. We saw 10 runs per over earlier in the innings. And now Rizwan has a strike. You have seen Rizwan slow down in the innings. as well as accelerate. What will he do after he has a new partner in the runner's crease? Tries to take a shot, but that was just a low one that will travel through the ground, and it's fielded right on the leg side. One more ball to go. Up to 11 runs this over so far. Bakar will take the last ball of this over, and then just the 3 more overs remain. We'll see who all gets the chance to bowl. Harman loading up, over to the offside, takes a shot, gets past through a couple fielders, but it won't race all the way to the boundary. The wet outfield has slowed it down a little, but they will get at least 2 and end the over. It's 161 for 3 at the end of 17 overs. Back from our broadcast booth end is Arsh, who has been expensive. 28 runs given in his 2 overs. Again, Rizwan might be looking to target him. Maybe he waited to target him. But now Rizwan with a strike with a healthy 79 runs. Looking forward to his century as well, which is not far away. And he has 2 more overs at least to get his job done and to accomplish something for his team. And now 180 also looking more likely, especially after that huge 6 from Bakar to start his innings. Now Arsh will load up, hits it all the way leg side. It's gone again, and that will travel into the parking lot where all the cars are part of course a busy day here at the Inlet Cricket Ground. There is baseball happening behind us, but again another shot. But looks like no cars has been hit, thankfully. We had a couple weeks ago a couple balls hit our broadcast commentary car, but a wonderful shot from Rizwan moves his score up to 85 now. It would be amazing. Maybe he's looking to get his century within this over as well. Is it possible? We'll find out. Arsh, full toss, sends it all the way to the leg side, and that will race to the boundary as well. And another 4 for Rizwan. So 6 to start the over, 4 to follow up. And this has been just magnificent innings from Rizwan. Even though, as Bor mentioned earlier, he struggled a tad bit. But ever since working alongside his teammates, he has found his groove back. And this has been an excellent innings. Maybe one for him to remember, as we are still searching for the ball to get back to sanded turf. And this is now a good decision for Zalmi Lions. They won the toss, choose to bat. And now they'll be thinking this is the right decision. Now maybe even 200, a likely score. A full toss again, another shot. That goes high and above. And another maximum, 6-4-6. This is brilliant batting. And like I mentioned, a century definitely possible now. And within near strike. Rizwan doesn't want to slow down. His teammates doesn't want to slow down. It's brilliant batting. And this is what T20 is all about. 95 of 54. 5 fours and 7 sixes. One more chance, goes all the way, lofted high. Does that go the distance? Yes, it does. And 100 up for Rizwan. What a beauty, hugs his teammate Bakar. And 101 of 55 balls. 5 fours, 8 sixes. And a whooping 183 strike rate. This is magnificent batting. Rizwan, he should be happy. He's definitely a contender for a player of the match already. And there is still 2 more to go, and Arish switches sides. He wants to try something new because nothing is working. Another shot, this time off the leg side, straight on. But it's been caught. Yeah, it's been caught. And that will do it for Rizwan's innings. What a brilliant one. But Arish decided to change sides and guess the beauty. But what a magnificent innings regardless. A one to remember. And Rizwan will walk back to the pavilion. A job well done. And the batsman, whoever knew, walks out in, as well as the one of the fielders going in, giving him the congratulations. So Arjun takes the catch. And Arsh delivers a wicket even though he has been expensive all evening long. One more ball to go this over. And the new batsman walks in. It is Rommel S. Rommel S, 145 runs. 145 matches, 802 runs. And a strike rate of 72. Rommel, one last delivery now from Ash. Strikes all the way. Down the leg side. Will come back at least for 2. It won't reach the boundary. But a powerful strike from Rommel. And at the end of that over, it's 185 for 4 at the end of 18 overs. Arjun loading up from the Stony Trail end. One tap into the offside. Just a single. As Rommel will take strike now. A brilliant innings from Rizwan just came to an end last over. And now Rommel and Bakar will handle the innings. The run rate is more than 10 now, 10.24 sitting at. Arjun will bowl the second ball of this over. As a batsman went for it, the wicketkeeper appealed for that one, thought there was an edge, but the umpire unmoved completely. And now Bakar heading to Rommel to give a word of advice on how to tackle the rest of the 4 balls remaining. 186 on the board right now. Definitely a decent score. from our perspective, right in front, takes it. Reaching the boundary. A good start ball. Takes a shot on the offside, and that travels not quite all the way. It will be stopped right at the boundary. And adds 4 more runs. Bakar, a beauty of a shot. We thought the fielders made an attempt to save that, but instead it trickles past the boundary. Another 4 runs. So 6 runs in the over so far, 2 more balls remaining. And that will be a wide. It will go past the tram line. And it will be a wide, so an extra delivery now for Arjun to bowl. He has bowled pretty consistently. Not as expensive as compared to the other bowlers. We'll take a look at the bowling card and the batting card towards the end of the innings, but has a wicket under his belt out of the four wickets that has gone. Straight down the ground. A chance for Arjun to catch it, but it stings his hand. And an opportunity for them to run across the crease. Zalmi Lions now will be looking for any extra singles they can get to try to get up to 200. Because they want to also give an appreciation to the player Rezwan, who scored a beauty 100, carrying his team across. One last delivery, if it's a legal one. Arjun will run up, takes a shot over to the leg side. It will be stopped by the fielder, and it will be just a single to cap off the over. 19 overs gone, 194 for 4, and for the final over I'll hand it back over to Bibor.
Well, it was a nice little stint by Anand. Thank you for that. 194 for 4. That's been again slashed away, cut away towards the boundary. Ramil Shehzad, he gets his first boundary for the day. It's been a very, very expensive day for Calgary Legends in the field. 198 now the score. This is way above the par. And Calgary Legends, the team who was already in pressure coming into this game, will have a real hard time chasing this. Ball's played towards the third man. They'll come back for 2. So 6 of the first 2. So that is 200 up now with that double for Zalmi Lions after winning the toss. A brilliant century by Rizwan there. 101. He was superb to watch today. Played over covers, and we'll get another 4. 10 runs of the 3 deliveries should have been stopped. The fielding has been really a matter of concern for Calgary Legends today. They've dropped catches. They have missed the opportunities for the runouts. Keeper has missed stumpings. It's been all sort of trouble for Legends in the field today. 10 of the 3. Oh, he tries to do something really extraordinary there, Rommel. .204 for 4. Look at the strike rate from Bakar. It's almost 300. He's faced 6 deliveries and 17 runs from his bat. Oh, play and miss once again. He's not happy with them because that was a ball that was in slot. Should have been sent for a maximum, but he missed that again. We got 10 of the first 3 and 2 back-to-back dot deliveries. Last ball of the innings. Plays it towards the mid-wicket. They're pushing for the second. They'll easily get it. So that is where they'll finish their innings at Zalmi Lions after winning the toss. A phenomenal knock by Rizwan. 101 he scored today, and they end up scoring 206 by losing 4 wickets in their 20 overs. And look at that scorecard. That batting card is a treat to watch for any captain after winning the toss. 101 from 56 deliveries from Rizwan Salim. Kashif, he scored 51 of 29. Halim, he took a little bit of time in the middle. He was struggling. Even though he got maximum right on his first delivery, he ended up scoring only 13 runs off his 14 deliveries. Then Bakar and Rommel giving that finishing cameo to bring that innings to an end at 206. Bowling card, nothing much to talk about. Arjun Rana was the most economical, or in fact Nav was the most economical, and then followed by Arjun, and all the other bowlers were above 10 runs per over. 1 wicket each for Arjun, Harman, Arsh and Vrund. We are heading to a short innings break, and after the innings break we will see Calgary Legends coming down to chase a mammoth total of 207 put up on the board by Zalmi Lions. Right, second innings underway. 2 dot balls to start off with. Another dot ball swinging outside. Good use of that new ball by Temur. Started off with the short pitch delivery. That first one. Tarun and Preet, two openers for Calgary Legends, who are in the middle to start off this chase for a mammoth total of 207. Uh-oh, tries to swing it, completely misses it. He has found his line and length, Temur. That is where he usually likes to bowl. He is quick, loves to bowl full, and takes the ball away from the right-hander batter. 4 back-to-back dot deliveries. No contact with the bat yet for Tarun. Oh, again a play and miss. That's a peel. That was a strange kind of shot offered by Tarun there. 5 dot deliveries. Will we see a maiden over here? It's been consistent bowling from Temur in that particular area. Oh, that's punched away over the backward point and point. That will go all the way for a boundary. So 5 dot deliveries and a boundary to end the first over. Calgary Legends opens their account with a 4. Ahmed Bajwa comes into bowl and starts off with the wicket-to-wicket delivery, which was tucked away by Preet nicely towards the backward square leg for a double. They had a slip in place, but now they're moving him to short fine leg. Oh, this is in the air, and this is over the mid-off fielder. And this will probably reach for a boundary. No, it does not. So they'll be sticking with the single. Everybody thought that that was a boundary, but even the mid-off fielder gave up the chase. And then long on, he ran all the way over to the long off region to throw the ball back to the wicket keeper. So just a single on that Big shot this time. It is straight. But since they have that long on, waiting for that kind of shots, we'll cut that off just a single. So 5 of the 4 deliveries. 9 runs for Calgary Legends on the board. Back of land. Dot delivery, Tharun, he's taking his time. But looking at the runs that they required, it's not the right thing to take a lot of time in the middle. Because if you end up playing those dot balls in this power play, plays that towards the point will just be a dot ball. 5 of that one, 4 of the first over. So only 9 runs compiled in the first 2 overs by Calgary Legends here. And that is where those boundaries and those maximums comes into play, because if you see the required run rate now, it is 11 runs per over. It started off with 10.06. So you'll see that quite often, that whenever the dot ball is played, the run rate will go up. And they now just have 4 more overs in this power play, where only 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. So these 24 deliveries will be the key. This will set the tone. This will tell us a lot about this game. Whether Calgary Legends will stay in this game for a while or no, these next 4 overs will tell us, because we have seen you need real skill and power after the power play ends to clear those boundary markings. And just to take advantage of the fielders inside. Oh, that's again a play and miss. He has bowled 7 deliveries today, Taimur, and he has beaten the edge of the bat on 6 of the deliveries that he has bowled. So only 1 had a contact with the bat of Tharun, which went to the boundary. Delivery once again, a peach of a delivery here. It's drizzling again, and drizzling quite a bit. Oh, they're walking off. They're walking off the field. It is getting heavy. So they are going off the field. Umpires are saying they're gonna take a little break here to see if it slows down. It is not looking good at the moment. Zalmi Lions, they have put up a big total. Everybody is just running towards their cars parked in the parking lot, because the rain is very heavy. It suddenly picked up. Before these 2 deliveries were bowled, there was nothing, and now you'll see no one on the ground, and now it is slowing down. Bakir, he's not walking out. He's gonna stay. He's the only man standing there, waiting for the rain to slow down. He's one of those committed guys who is so much attached to this game, and who is always looking to win for his team. But now he's also walking back. You're watching this live on the 22 Yards broadcast. Our sponsors: Sherborne Juices, Canadian Travel House, and OP Lawyers. It's again a rain delay. We'll be right back after a short break. whenever the play continues. All right, we are back with the live action. There's an update with the reduced overs and the revised target that we have here. So now Calgary Legends, they will require 163 runs from 82 deliveries, which means this game has been reduced to 13 over game, and now the required run rate is 11.93. Let me tell you, Zalmi Lions, they won the toss, elected to bat first. They put up a total of 206, and Legends, they were chasing 207 when they started, but then there was a rain delay. We had a 15-20 minute break, and after that break, umpires have decided to move on with the DLS par score, which is 172 as a revised target for this game. So here we go, 2.2, 9 for no loss, 163 required from 82. Oh, that's in the air straight away, chance of a wicket. And after that rain delay, it is a first wicket finally. It is 9 for 1, making things even harder for Calgary Legends in this chase here. Taimur Shahzad, he picks up his first one for the day. He's been bowling in good areas, missing the edge of the bat again and again and again. And finally, because now the pressure was on and Preet knew that he had to swing. They need to score some runs in order to get close to that total, because it's a big chase of 172 in 13 overs. And then while doing that, he mistimed a shot and a good catch taken by the fielder. So it's 1 down now. Bakar, captain of Zalmi Lions, talking to Taimur. He loves to talk to young players, and Taimur, he's understanding pretty nicely of what his captain is saying to him. Bakar, with the experience that he has of this game, whatever thoughts he shares is gold for a young player. .39 for 1. Herman comes in now. Was expensive with the ball. 140 games for him. Just around 1500 runs. They still got a slip in place because they're attacking. They are not the one who need to play defensive, because the required run rate is 12 runs per over now. And again, a back of length delivery. Herman wanted a single but denied by Tarun. So it's been really good bowling from Taimur. He has bowled 10 deliveries today and 9 dot balls out of that with 1 wicket. So he's been amazing to watch. Again, a play and a miss, swing. Oh, that's no ball or a wide? If it was given wide, then I would say it was not the right call. Yes, it's wide, so I won't say it's a right call, because the ball was inside the wide guidelines, which is not good umpiring. 10 for 1 is the total now. Oh, beautiful once again. This is test match length. This is pure test match line and length bowling. It looks like we are in England, because the way Clouds are hovering and passing showers. Usually happens when there's test cricket being played in England. There is a test match going on between England and New Zealand at the moment. New Zealand are batting first. That's again a play and miss. This is a wide, yes. This time Taimur, he's not surprised to see umpire signaling that one as a wide. So 2 extras by him in this over. If he can bowl that kind of swinging deliveries and he can start from the middle stump, that will be interesting to watch on how Herman will tackle that kind of delivery, but he needs to bowl that one first. No, this was short. Again a play and miss. 2 wides, 2 runs in that. 11 runs in the first 3 overs. Now they need 161 of the remaining 78 deliveries. Ahmed back into the attack. This over started off with the double. So this game is reduced to 16 overs and the revised target is 172, which is not going to be easy for the Calgary Legends flip batters here. Played towards the square leg. They'll come back for 2 again. Back-to-back doubles. This was back of length and has been put away for a boundary here. They need many more of those to stay in this chase, and especially with that power play. It gives you that opportunity. Even if you don't time it that well, you can still get a boundary. But this was timed perfectly by Ahmed, by in fact Tarun there. And Ahmed, he has conceded 8 of his 3 deliveries of this over. Again a swing, and that'll be another boundary. Back-to-back both 4s here for Tarun. He's on 17 now from 13 deliveries. "12 runs off these 4 deliveries." Bakir, he's now talking to Ahmed. He is not able to find his right line and length, because in the previous delivery it was way wide and short, where Tarun played it over the cover there from the back foot, and now it was down the leg. Again, beautiful swing of the bat. Will that travel all the way? Yes, it has. 4, 4 and a 6. He has taken his charge. He's on 23 now from 14. He struggled a lot in the first over against Temur, but now look at him playing in this over. He's a completely different batter, batting in the middle. He has got 18 runs of this over. This has been very expensive. That's why you see now, I think it's Halim joining that a little meeting there in the middle. What does he have for the last delivery of this over? Because Tarun, he's probably going to swing on anything that he gets in his slot. He bunches that again over the point. This is again going towards the boundary. Yes, it will be yet another boundary to finish this over. A very expensive over. "22 runs coming off that. Is that a change in the momentum? 33 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. Tamur back into the attack. He's given 6 runs in his 2 overs, and the drizzle has started again. We might see another interruption. This is not looking good at Inland Cricket Ground today. We already had an interruption where the game is reduced. Oh, again a play and miss. Tamur. This is a beautiful display of fast bowling. This has been played towards a square leg, and this will reach the boundary easily. So 37 now. The rain is getting heavier. Will umpires take another call here? Will they walk off or will they stay? Looks like they are staying for now. Slower one, beautiful slower one. Completely deceived the batter. Back of the hand, it looked like. Yorker. Good bowling by Temur. Just 4 of this. And the power play is done now. So the power play, because of the game being reduced to 16 overs, was at 4.5 overs. And this will be the last ball of this over. Oh, that's in the air. Is there anyone coming underneath? And it looks like that's a drop. They'll come back for 2. So 6 of that one. It's 39 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. Appeal. Rommel comes into the attack. And the umpire has given him out. Tarun is going back to the pavilion. He scored 27 today. Oh, again, they're walking out. They're walking out. It is another interruption. Everybody will just run towards their cars now again. This is the second interruption that we have had. And this time it is much more heavier. So we'll see what the umpires decide, whether they're going to call this game off and decide the result according to the DL method, or we're going to come back again. We'll see. So we're back again with the live action. Now the game is reduced to 13 overs and the new target is 145. It's been not a good day for cricket with those rain interruptions that we have seen. The innings started, a couple of overs bowled, then rain started, and then there was an interruption for 20 minutes. Then the game was reduced to 16 overs. Then another halt there, and now the game is reduced to 13 overs. Alright, second delivery for Rommel's over. Another quicker one. He got a wicket right on his first delivery of the similar kind of delivery, which was a quicker one, wicket to wicket, which hit the pads of Tarun and got him out. Well, that's down the leg, that'll be wide. They'll take a run as well. So that'll be wide and buys. A good shot by Herman. He won't find the gap there, but we'll just get a single. We haven't seen any flighted delivery from Rommel yet. He's been bowling quick, flat, not big turn on his bowling. Just trying to bowl straight. This was a good one. A little slower in the air to end this over with the dot ball. 5 of that and a wicket. It's 44 for 2 at the end of 6.
All right, Anand, back with you to bring you the rest of the coverage. Once again, like Weber said, definitely slow down innings for the Calgary Legends as a new bowler takes in place, takes the edge, and it's gone. The wicketkeeper takes a beautiful diving catch, and Inamullah gets his first wicket on the first ball. And like I just mentioned, slow innings for the Calgary Legends, and Harman has to walk back to the pavilion, and it's now 44 for 3 for the Calgary Legends, who already had a shortened innings because of the rain, and now even shorter because the wickets keep stumbling for them. And it's Harman gone, 7 runs he took, just 11 balls, a slow start for him, just a 1 boundary. And he's already walking back to the pavilion, so not an ideal start for the Calgary Legends, especially now that their required run rate has gone up a mountain. And now waiting for the new batsman to come in. But a great start for the bowlers for the Zalmi Lions. I think they've been blessed with on the pitch on this day, certainly. They were great with a bat. Rizwan with a century. And now the bowlers doing the magic. As Nav walks into the crease now. So the Calgary Legends need 101 of 41 deliveries to win 14 run rate, so they need double of what they are scoring at right now. As Emanuela loads up again and then outside edge, and that may be a confusing one to look at. The umpire signals wide, but I believe it was within the tram line. But I won't question the umpire's decision regardless. It's his call, it's his final call on the field. But his perspective was wide, so Emanuela will have to reload. 1 legal delivery, already wicket under his belt. Taps it onto the offside and dot ball. As Nav gets to learn the pitch, it's a wet outfield because of the amount of rain. We have had a few stretches of rain here and there, and that definitely changes the dynamics. Even the outfield could be a little slow. The ball could be wet, so the bowlers have to always dry it a bit before they bowl their next ball, and don't want to get distracted with the liner as well. As it's now hit to the leg side, that's not well timed, but that will race all the way. Will it reach the boundary? No, it won't. It will just stay short, and the batsman will come back at least for 3 runs, looks like. The wicketkeeper had to run to get it as well, so no wicketkeeper near side, but the fielder was there right at the stumps to block that, and a comfortable 3 runs to get Jatin back on strike. Both new batsmen, Nav and Jatin, who has an enormous task. It's now possibly impossible, but in cricket, 1 or 2 deliveries can be a miracle. So we'll find out if Calgary Legends can do something. But at the moment, Zalmi Lions in the driver's seat. Takes a shot that lofted high into the air, but that will land just outside the 30-yard circle. Here once again, watching this one on 22 yards broadcast. Thanks for spending this Wednesday rainy evening here in Calgary. About 10 degrees now. It is definitely cooler. Still grey skies around, but some parts of it are clear, and the sun trying to peek out as well. 2 more balls to go in this delivery. Takes a lofted shot that is all the way high in the air, and that will be on the leg side, and that will travel all the way for a boundary. A great shot from Nav, who once again started this innings to test things around, and now comfortably gets a boundary. So 1 more ball for Emanuela. He has given up 9 runs so far in this first over, 1 wicket as well. And with the power play already done, now the batsman will need to focus on those shots if they need to get somewhere near to winning runs. But like I mentioned, Zalmi lines under full control at the moment. Another shot that missed, and the wicket keeper also missed it, so it will be biased definitely. How many runs will they get? Just one. So wide and biased for that one, as a wicket keeper wasn't able to handle that ball. So Enamala will have to reload that one. So extra 2 runs added to that ball. Up to 11 runs this over so far. Just a 1 boundary. The rest has been a few runs and a couple of extras. Zalmi Lions also will want to not give as much as extras to improve their run rate as well, net run rate. And you can see the example of a wet outfield. The fielder tried to stop it. He had to dive, but that ball passes the boundary, and it's another 4 to end the over. It's 59 for 3 at the end of 7 overs. Majestic looking clouds here at Inland Cricket Ground. And as a new bowler is back into the attack, it's spin bowling back now. Lofted into the air, sends all the way. Fielder is underneath and drops the catch. A chance for Rommel to get his second wicket of the day. But the fielder drops the catch again. Catches win you matches, but this time, as you know, the ball is maybe wet. The fielder's hands are cold because of the couple breaks we have taken. So totally understand, but sometimes catches winning matches. Another love shot into the air. But that will travel all the way to the distance. It won't be a maximum, but a 4 down the ground. And Jatin gets lucky. Or actually, yeah, Jatin gets a boundary. It was Nav who got lucky earlier on a drop catch, and now Jatin drives it over to the boundary. So 4 runs. Still plenty more boundaries needed, and still 14 runs required. Current run rate is sitting at 8.73. Could this be the over the target? Another shot through the leg side, but there is a fielder right at the boundary line. He will stop that, and the batsman will take a single. Zalmi Lions wouldn't mind them taking the singles either. I think the most important factor for them is to stop any boundaries, either those maximums or 4s. As Rommel loads again over to the leg side and will comfortably stop that is the fielder, and just a 1 run again. They switch spots. 2 balls remaining. 7 runs so far in the 4 balls bowled. Nice tidy piece of over. Just a 1 boundary so far. Takes a shot through. That's lofted into the air. That will just land in front of the fielder. That same fielder who dropped the catch earlier. Lands in no man's land. Both the pace bowlers and spinners have done a great job for the Zalmi Lions, controlling this inning so far. One last delivery. Rommel tips up high in the air, and that lands safely as well. It was either Rommel trying to get to it or the wicket keeper, but it will land safely, and Jatin will live to see another over. That's the end of 8 overs. It's 68 for 3. Back for the 9th over. Inamola, who already got a wicket in this in his first over. Little expensive though, 15 runs given up in that over. And starts off with a dot ball as Nav tapped it over to his offside. Another load up. Tries to go for a cheeky backhand shot, but that's stopped easily by the wicketkeeper as the batsman Nav shuffled across his crease. It won't be a wide, even though it travelled on the leg side. 2 dot balls to start the over, which is fantastic as the required run rate creeps up again. Takes a shot, that's high in the air. Is anybody behind it? Inamola all by himself, and he drops the catch. Another drop catch. It's the second one in about 2 overs time, and that fair to say went all the way high in the air. It took a while to come back down low, and Inamola was right behind it. He was the lone fielder there, but he couldn't grab a hold of it. But if he had, it would have been a remarkable catch and well way on their way to success, because Jatin slowly trying to settle. This is high up in the air once again. Does it reach a fielder? Yes, it does! And Jatin has to depart. A great catch from near the boundary. Great awareness of not stepping into the boundary line either. And another wicket is down. And almost if sudden, the top few batsmen in the order are back inside the pavilion. And that means Zalmi Lions well in their driver's seat. And that's Jatin gone after 2 boundaries. 13 of 10 balls. Great catch by the captain Bakar, who had a great shot stint with the bat. And now getting a catch for his team as well. We'll see who the new batsman is coming up in just a moment as Jatin walks back to the pavilion, back to his teammates, getting a tap on the glove. Sachin S coming into the crease. Of course, you would know there is a famous batter in Indian cricket team, Sachin Tendulkar, who is now well retired, but a similar name you can attest to. Sachin coming into this game. We'll take a look at his overall career. His first match actually coming into this game, yet to play a match in this C&DCL, so it should be an exciting one for him, although it might not be in the best cause for his team. But let's see if he can put some important runs, at least to bolster some confidence into his teammates. Sachin marks his guard and gets ready for the first ball. Emanuela swats over to his offside, tries to get a single run, but there was a bit of miscommunication, and is he run out? He is indeed run out. Sachin has to walk back. There was a bit of miscommunication at the pitch, and he won't disturb the scoring at all. He has to head back. And things not going for great tonight for the Calgary Legends. They are down 5 wickets now. And if they had any spark of coming back, maybe that's dissolved now. Maybe they just need to now regroup and focus on the next match. But I think rain also played a factor in their chase as well. I mean, 206 was already a huge target to chase at. But then the rain played havoc. They missed a couple of important catches in their innings. And a few of their bowlers went for plenty of runs, including 40 over spell. So not a great day on the field for the Calgary Legends, as another batsman has to walk into the crease after a miscommunication run. Now this time Arjun Raina. Arjun will swat it over to his offside towards the left, and the fielder will hold it at the 30-yard circle. And that's the end of the over. It's 69 for 5 at the end of 9 overs. New over from the Stone Neutral end, Mirza Altaf will spin ball as that's lofted into the air. It doesn't reach a fielder though, it will land safely. And just a single for Nav, who hands over the strike to Arjun. Legend still requiring 75 of 23 balls, run rate up to 20 almost now, 19.57. And now the Zalmi Lions will just want to look to have fun, bowl at it, make sure they play disciplined and bowl the right lengths so they can practice for the next upcoming game as well. And that's lofted into the air, into the offside. It will, an open field area, 3 fielders converging together, but it will be collected by the fielder who was positioned at the middle. And 2 runs from that. Arjun gets off the strike. Off the mark, I should say. Another wicketkeeper catch, but this time appeal, but no interest from the umpire at all, as it's collected right behind. Mirza playing, bowling the tricky medium pace kind of action, but almost looks like a spinner as well. But that, is it stopped at the boundary line? Looks like it is. So it will be just a double run. Arjun remains on strike. Now they need 70 runs now. That's lofted high into the air yet once again. That will travel near the side screen, but it won't be enough for a boundary. Not timed well either. That was lightly lofted into the air. Nav gets on strike now. And that swung and a miss. And that will do it for the over. A tidy one for Mirza. 76 for 5 at the end of 10 overs. New bowler into the attack. Another spin option. This time almost a leg spinner. That tapped into the offside. Irfan is the new bowler into the attack. Almost a slower medium pace action as well. He's mixing his actions to maybe confuse the batsman. Another shot down the ground, but it will be just a single. So good start to his over as well. So we're just waiting on the scorers to catch up and update the scores. Now it's updated. Over to the offside. And that will be another stop by the fielder. So on the offside at the boundary line. So 3 singles to start the over. Once again, Zalmi lands so close to the victory, but that's lofted into the leg side. It will travel, but it won't cross the boundary line though, as there were 2 fielders converging onto that play. Irfan loads up yet once again, and that will go on to the leg side near the 30-yard circle. It will stay within the 30-yard circle. So Calgary Legends will want to forget this game in all aspects, whether it was fielding, batting, or maybe the rain delay in general, and regroup for the next match coming up. We'll have more coverage for the rest of the season on 22 Yards broadcast. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already done so, please share, like, and subscribe. One more ball remaining, even though the scoreboard says the over has been completed. Swing and a miss. And the wicketkeeper successfully collects it. That will do at the end of the over. It's 83 for 5. Maybe one final chance for us to thank our sponsors as well. OP Lawyers and Canadian Travel House. If you need vacation packages or cruises, you can always contact them. And then, of course, Sherbone Juices, real fruit, good juices to quench your thirst. Let the good times roll. So thank you to all our sponsors. And if you're ever interested in being a sponsorship or supporting us, reach out to 22 Yards Broadcast. We always appreciate the support and the dedication. As we are in the final stretch, just a couple more overs remaining, just the 2 overs. As Mirza Altaf is back into the attack. Over to the offside. Swats it through, but another fielder right there to stop the ball. So all the pockets that the batsmen have been hitting, the Calgary Legends, they have found a fielder. It's been a while they have scored a boundary or a maximum. A shot. Does that have enough to reach the boundary? Yes, it does. It will finally cross the boundary, and it's 4 runs for them. And now heading to Arjun to give a fist bump to acknowledge that boundary. That's all they can do now for the rest of the match. Acknowledge the efforts, put some runs on the board. But this game truly in Zalmi Line's hand. And they have rode to the occasion. I know they maybe dropped a couple of catches, but their batting has been excellent, fielding has been excellent, and the bowling choices too. Mirza. That hit to the offside. They'll run for a couple. That won't cross the boundary line either. But they'll come back for at least 2 runs. Arjun will keep strike. He moves to 11 runs. And Nav on the runner's end. Slowly coasting, 21 runs of 16 balls. Right, your friend, Takes a edge and it's taken. Oh, it's bowled actually. And the wicketkeeper also took a catch, but regardless, it's going to be considered as a ball. And Arjun will walk back to the pavilion. So 6 down. And now just a few more deliveries, exactly 7 remaining for the Zalmi Lions to bowl out. Arjun Raina has to depart 11 runs for 11 balls, just 1 run per ball. As a new batsman now makes his way to the crease. We'll take a look. I think I know the contender for the player of the match. It's going to be Rizwan from the Zalmi Lions, but we'll confirm that towards the end once it's all updated. We'll also take a look at the points table and the batting and bowling card as well at the end. Want to thank Vibor as well for assisting me in producing this match as well. As we're in the final ball of this over and then just one more over to go. Once again, because of the Duckworth-Lewis method, that's when rain happens and it interrupts and we don't have much time for game time. So always, sometimes you see reduced overs. We tried not to because the skies looked great at the beginning of the match, but then it got darker and darker. We had a couple of rain interruptions. That lofted straight down the ground. Will it cross the boundary? No, it won't. But the fielder, before getting to it, they'll run at least a couple. And Shehbaz will get off the mark with 2 runs. And that will do it at the end of the over. 93 for 6. One more over to go. Irfan will get the honors of the last over to bowl. Still need 52 runs. That's tapped slowly down the ground. And it will be just a single as they swap strike. Rotate strike, I should say. That won't be called a wide. A legal delivery, the umpire says. Especially because Shehbaz tried to shuffle across the crease. 4 more balls remain. Another swing and a miss. Another great dot ball. A great start to the over. Just a 1 run so far. And especially if you're bowling these great death overs. That's what Zalmi Lions are great for. Another swing to the offside. We'll get maybe at least a couple as just a one fielder converges right at the 30-yard circle. To stop that, they'll get 1 more run. A great effort by the Zalmi Lions tonight. A slog towards the leg side. We'll just get the 1. And Shehbaz, pardon me, will face the last ball of the innings. A huge victory, about 49 runs right now. We'll see if they get any more runs in this final ball. And sweep towards the right. Just a 1 run. So the Zalmi Lions. Oh, a misfield, an overthrow. They'll get at least 1 more run. And with that, convincingly, 47 runs victory for the Zalmi Lions. A great performance overall. As we just wait for the scorer to update the final ball, and then we'll bring you up to date. 46 runs is the victory for the Zalmi Lions. Let's take quickly a look at the batting card and the bowling card. It was Tarun who had a great knock to begin, but then the rain interrupted for them. 27 of 16. The rest of the card very slim, as you can see. Preet Work just 4 runs. Harman Burke just 7 runs. And Jatin Sharma maybe tried for an inning, but a short stint at 13. And then Nav Burke tried to put something along, but he didn't have enough time to do so, as they already faced a mountain of a target. The bowling team looked great for the Zalmi Lions. Taimur, what a great spell by him. 3 overs, 12 runs and a wicket. Very economical for the economy. And then all other bowlers except just Ahmed Barak, who was a little expensive, but overall a great effort. And your match summary: Rizwan, who scored 101 of 56. And then Varun, who was the top bowler for the Calgary Legends. On the other hand, Tarun with the top scorer, and Anamala with the 2 wickets gets a job done. Vibor, any final thoughts from you?
No, it was brilliant to watch how Zalmi Lions displayed. First of all, winning the toss, batting first, and putting up such a big total on the board, with the Rizwan scoring that 101 that you're seeing on your screens. And don't forget the contribution of Kashif, because that's where the partnership started to build, and that momentum came in towards Zalmi Lions. And Calgary Legends, they were never in the game, whether it was bowling and even when they came to chase, there was a couple of interruptions, and their target got revised. But at the end, you can see that convincing victory from Zalmi Lions, which they'll take it because these are important points early on in the tournament. Zalmi Lions, that was their first win of this tournament. They lost their first game, but look at the Calgary Legends. They got 3 defeats against their name, and with the 1 no result. So they're sitting right at the bottom of the table, but Zalmi Lions with that win will be very happy. Thank you, Anand, as well today. It was great to join you in the commentary box. Great to have you. And Rizwan Salim, player of the match for this game. You watched this on 22 Yards broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you up with another game of C&DCL. Thank you very much.